Hello. We don't have vision. Hello. We don't have vision yet. Do we have vision now? No, something's not working. There we go. All right. I don't have sound. You have sound. I can see you've got sound. We are in a drought. We're in a bad tide. How's our bad tide doing? Not affecting our water supply. We've got those ejections going. This was our latest construction, so that stops bad water flowing through here, and it's not coming up at all, is it? No. This is fresh now. All right, we did an experiment here. We've got actually a fluid pump there filling up this whole area. That makes that all green. That's pretty cool. We need to... Oh yeah, we blocked this off here. So when this next field overflows, it's going to fill this area with water as well. Yeah. So we originally blocked this off, but maybe what we should do let's block off over here so that all of this can fill with water. We could set a depth, couldn't we? Currently building the final wonder. We just planted this whole area out, but it's only halfway through, so 15 more days before we harvest this wood. Oh, we could plant down there. Do we? Why not? And let's make sure that it's in the cut zone as well. We are trying to produce lots of these things, but pine resin looks like it's our issue at the moment. Now, oh no, we're still planting them. And then the tapper shack will be collecting them. So I can't see any pine trees at the moment, so it's not producing any. Oh, I wonder. Why don't we fill this with water? We've got 13 spare robots. Bad water used to come pouring out of there, but we've got that under control. So we could even demolish this, couldn't we? But where does that go? Right, we would need to block this off here. All right, we can do that. And now I can get rid of the Alright, what do we want to build here? I think we want a sluice down the bottom here. Bit of dirt. Since we can do a little bit of overhang. Not the most efficient way, but that path's connected. These bottom ones, so that's saying it's too far from the district. We can build that. Oh, it can build that now. Ah, okay, so the stairs just got finished. All right, let's go at full speed. Oh, it's being built already. All right. And dirt we're good on. Yep. Gears we're keeping up. Planks. Okay, so logs are low. Planks are hard, but let's stop using our... Let's pause this efficient mine. So I think we've got a pile of scrap in the way over here. Let's just get rid of this. We had 4 of them. Alright, and I want to store... I want actually supply scrap. And let's prioritize. So that'll get the scrap to where it needs to be because we we were out because we were trying to use our treated planks to get scrap, to make scrap. Alright, water's going well. So what I do is instead of prioritizing haulers on the machines themselves, I make sure I've got a store really close to them, and then I prioritize it to do what needs to happen. So in this case, this is a supply water for all of our other water. Now, it's funny, we don't need so much water anymore because we've only got 21 beavers because our robots are doing all the work. Well, we've actually got 5 beavers working. Where are they working? The Earth repopulator. There's a water pumper. Oh, the scavenger flags. Yeah. Alright, that'll be better. Okay, so these are... I'm requesting prioritization for them. But we built enough smelters that we're obviously using up all of the scrap too quick. I might be able to pause too. So we can look at what else is prioritized here as well. Yeah, alright, so none of them are prioritized by haulers. Good. Okay, so this one pump isn't doing very well. So if we, in this case, if we prioritize this by haulers, so I'm breaking my own instructions. Okay, so it's not doing very well because a hauler can carry more water than a beaver can, or a beaver robot. So we're going to obtain water, and we're going to get the haulers to obtain this water, and then this one is only got to go across the road, and it should start pouring water out. Yeah, we've blocked off over here. We're gonna just close this for now. Eventually, I'll get my beavers to block off down here, and then we can fill this with water as well. So I'm checking the closest ones to the planter because I think that's the forester plants the closest ones first. Now these guys are a long way away from the district centre. I reckon we need to get a tubeway nearby. I could run it down the path we've already got. But I'm thinking we position it somewhere here, even over the water. Let's do that. Now where are we going to connect it? let's do that. Alright, that needs metal. Well, look, our treated planks are catching up. Metal. Yep. Alright, so what we can do is we could pause this. And that would mean all our builders will get to and build this really quick. Wonder what other... We can have a look at the other jobs that are far away. This job is far away. So maybe it's time to put a station in, and look, we're so close. Let's do it. Bit of scaffolding. What we need to do here, delete this. Put this instead. Let's get that highest priority because we've just interrupted the flow. Couple of days to go. Alright. I don't think we can see what else is far away. Alright, an 83. Where is that? Right, okay. Well, that'll be improved by this one. He's doing all right at filling this up, isn't he? It looks fine to me. Where's that other one that I made? Over here. Okay, so that hasn't got high enough yet to go over this edge. That should flood all the way down there too. So what's stopping it, do you reckon? At 82% production, but see, it's emptying this. And so let's replace this with a bigger... Oh, don't know. So this only needs 4% production, so doesn't need to be closer. This one, we're bringing water to it. That one we know about. Alright, what else? It's far away. It's Forester. Yeah. We're bringing him closer with this. It's almost done. Yeah, we're bringing him closer with that. That will get rid of all of the reds. Alright, give that a go. Now we're going for materials. Plenty of iron. Not very many planks. Not much wood. So we're really waiting on these trees to grow. We could send some beavers over there to harvest them. Alright, let's do that. But we're using planks to get over there. Alright, I'm thinking we're just short of being able to pump water out there fast enough. Let's just put a second one. So the haulers carry, I think they carry like twice as much water as a normal breaker. Alright, we have a bot out of energy. Whereabouts? Okay, so that's near. There are charges all over the place there. He came from down here. Maybe it's worth putting a charging station in. Does that work? 3 there. 3, 4. Yep, so that's 8. We just tell this to be prioritised by haulers, but we know we've got no wood. Oh, we've used up all the wood that even these guys have been collecting. That would help. They were robots, so wouldn't it? I wonder whether we can put a once this all fills with water, we might be able to plant more trees down here. Do we need more haulers? Everything's suffering at the moment because we don't have enough wood. Alright. Our new farm. Oh. Yeah, 3 days to go. So our water has dropped down to 3.9 from 4.2, I think. Right, this isn't just isn't quite keeping up. So why don't we stick a second one in? I think once it's going, we can probably turn it off. Unless the water is escaping somewhere. Doesn't look like it. Oh, but the water can only go up one level. Ah, okay. We need to do a little bit of building here. Put in a sluice. And then some of our dirt friend. And then we tell this to keep the water of downstream depth 0.5. So that'll keep that at 0.5, not go over that barrier, but it will allow this to go too high, which will then eventually go down there. All right. Nothing that you can cut down. See, I think we still need to get them access to this charging station. Or maybe we connect this pipe back to here. I was going to put scaffolding in, but we have a wood shortage. Alright, so maybe this is the wrong idea. Trying to fill all of this in. Maybe I should just create a 3x3 area here that we fill with water. We could create another one down here. Alright, we definitely survived the bad tide. It's pretty good. These guys would be running at 100% efficiency now. 83. I wonder what they're having to stop for. Charging? They've got charging that close. Oh, there's plenty more trees here. So if you hold down X, you can see where it's coming, where your block is relative to other things. Doesn't quite reach them all. That one there as well. Let's tell them to cut all of those down. Now again, I could just put a water. Does that go underneath? Let's have a look at that. It does. So if we fill that up, we have to go all the way off the end here. So let's do that. So we want to sluice here. Alright, how do we get there? Like that. Yeah, I was gonna try drilling a hole. We've not done that before. So I've made this tunnel. Can we reach that from above? No. Alright, so I'll put stairs down. Oh no, this isn't finished. Once this is finished, I'm hoping we'll be able to reach that. Alright, non-drought. Okay, bad tide stopped flowing off the edge there. Presumably this is filling up with water. Something, I needed something to overflow. And this one doesn't have bad water coming off the edge, so this should keep going up until it pours into this area here. That's what we want to see next. I built all of this from the tubes. We could actually demolish the tubes. Or we could actually set up a collection point over here for more scrap. Maybe once we've cleared the scrap over here. And we never were able to cut down a tree from a tube. You can build stuff, but oh, we've started. The water's raised up to here, so that'll let us plant further. Yeah. Let's just cancel these 2 rows because we can't reach them from our we want to plant oaks. Oh, bad tide. 3.1. So we're actually, it's taking us a bit longer to Alright, so these trees down here are getting in our way. How do we get our... So... Alright, let's just keep building along this edge. We'll put a new tank in here. We'll tell this one to empty. And we'll build another water pump here. Make sure we've got a robot in it. Alright, sticky planks. Wow, look at that. Because I paused the construction of the Wonder. Well, let's give these guys another go. Okay, so I've got it already at its lowest priority. But it is sucking all the resources out, isn't it? Alright, what about our new forest? Yes, our new forest is working. Okay, and logs are up. We have wood again. Okay, so planks are low. I don't believe I've got any paused plankers, but it probably would make sense to make another one. Got enough power. Just stick one here. How are we going for grease? We're actually doing really well for grease. This has been paused for ages. So let's demolish this. And let's put another blanket. You've got lots of bad water. What percentage are these running out? 45? 50? 30. So let's pause 2 of these because I don't actually think we need so many. Did I pause things? Yes. I think I hit space and I have it. Alright. If I put a wall across here, I wonder whether we could plant this area as well. Oh. That's neat. No, put that in. Oh. Okay, these. Okay, so these trees are contributing as well. So now, can we reach this? No. Alright. So, stairs down. And then we should be able to reach that. And we can. So if we bust that, all of the water's going to drain out. So I need to build a sluice in front of it. Oh, no, they've drilled. Okay. Sluice. Max priority. Go. That was a bit of a mistake. All the materials there, we just need the builder. Okay. And closed. Alright, so with this now, we could actually, we don't need these guys anymore. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, okay, bad tides started. How much water did we lose? Okay, we had filled this up. But we lost. I don't know. Maybe we didn't lose too much. Could have been a lot worse. Luckily we had all the bits and pieces we needed. Right, so once this is finished, this is going to be closed to start off with. See, I thought that the tunnel was a TNT that I needed to explode, but it wasn't. So these guys, are they having to walk too far? So what if I put a log pile here? So they get 8 from a tree. They can store 20. If I build a small That can store 20 as well. And a large one, 180. All right, let's build them storage. We're going to store logs. We're going to supply. All right. We're greening up lots of stuff now, aren't we? All right, have we finished this build? Yes, we have. So this can let water out. At what height? So there is a drop there. So I need to build, I think I need to build a sluice set up here too. All right. All right, so we want to maintain this 0.5 will do. We want this to be 0.5. I'm going to close that for now because of that. Did that take away a lot of water? No. Be fun if it said which beaver was on their way, or how far away they were. Alright, back to automatic. There's still some area here that's not wet enough. So we could dig a channel over there with TNT. If I do it from here, I've got to use double dynamite, but maybe we can build over it. We actually probably don't need to go that far. There we go. Do we now build over this? Can we even build over this area here? And will it stay green? So then we could build a forester. So it covers all of that area. But does it only cover all of that area because I've got this path there? No. still covers it. Okay, so those corners probably won't grow trees anyway. Right, so we have a forester. And we're going to have maybe 3. So these guys have got to be bots. Okay, so they can't reach them anymore. Alright, so now plant trees. Now we want wood storage. Right, we need to tell them to cut down all of them. This is going to hold logs and supply. We keep this as a path. Do we get further? A little bit. Right, we want to plan all of that too. I actually think we can demolish that, but that won't flood back there. So maybe I should have put a sluice down here instead of there. Alright, we can do that. Sluice. Dirt. There's less. Yep, it's already set right. So this can just be open once that's finished. Now we're going for supplies. Still short on pine resin, but we got lots of planks now, treated planks, so we're a bit short on iron, but we've got lots of scrap. let's open this. Water level's still okay? Yeah. Alright. Okay, so these guys can't reach over there. So maybe one. Oh, okay, so how far can this go? You can't get over there all as well. Alright, let's plant some trees. Let's make sure they can all be cut down. All right. But we do have 800 trees now, so maybe getting more trees is overkill. All right. Yeah. When these ones start, if these ones grow back before all of those are clear, then I know the area that I've got three bots cutting down trees and only one bot planting. This hasn't even started being available yet, and we're already... Alright, so water-wise, we're actually doing pretty good here. These have gotten down to, still 75% efficiency. Metal. Where's our scrap metal? Okay, so we are running out of scrap over here. Got some treated planks. We still need some treated planks. Alright, so where do we want to get our next scrap metal from? Over here? And we want to put some storage. We want it to be scrap and supply. Alright, look at our water down to 2.2. Where these guys are at 93%. They're still having trouble. Let's add one more to them. Our water level. We did eat away at it a little bit expanding this, but I think the next time there's water, it'll fill up. Only 5.5 days to go. Alright. We need 2 more there. We want to supply water. We want to check that. I thought I had the wrong thing selected. Oops. Deep water pump. Flip. Robot. Robot. Won't take them. Got plenty of logs. Pumping water. No. Maybe. Oops. Maybe we contribute to the pumping with this one up here. Nothing to do in range. Aha. Wow, that's impressive, isn't it? Alright, so we've got more land up here. We could do something. Alright, we've run out of iron. Do I have any paused iron? Nope. Plenty of scrap though. So is it time to build another iron smelter? Let's do that. Did we end up getting this in here? We did. They all look green now. A little bit red over this side. I wonder if we join up these paths. Oh, it's a level drop as well. And we could fit a tubeway here. Something like that. Oh, there is some annoying scrap metal down here too. Let's just get rid of it. Metal scavenger flag. All right. All right, so we were down as low as 2.2, I think. It's up to 2.5. So during a drought, or is it a bad tide? During a bad tide, we still managed to get water. These trees down here, I'd like to put the water just next to it, but maybe I could build it on a pillar of dirt. How's that? It's going to hold water and it's going to supply. And that's closer for all of them. But these will be really high. Oh, it's only at 56%. Oh, is the charging station too far away? Do we build another charging station? I've run out of room. Oh. Sorry. I was looking at the arms for my bots being made. Looking at it, it was 83% productivity. I've prioritized by haulers, and since I've just actually made another hauling outpost, that should help. I wonder how far away do they need to go to charge? Not far. Are these being used lots all the time? Not all the time. Is a builder not doing anything? Because I'm not building anything, or I can't build anything because we don't have enough resources. Nowhere does it say we don't have enough resources. Oh, building less material. Bot heads. But we're 48 bot heads up. Alright, building lacks material. No scrap. Oh yeah, no scrap? Yes. Nothing to do in range, okay. That's those 2 scraps I put under there. Alright. Back to the workforce for you. Flooded buildings. Okay. Why is that flooded? Ah, excess water. Now that hasn't happened in a while. Okay, so do I not have an overflow mechanism? So maybe the overflow can be over here. But I've got to get there first, don't I? You need a downstream. You need a sluice that works on downstream depth as well. Not quite sure how to solve that. Okay. Does this fall? Yes, it does. Okay. So we build an exit pipe. And we fill this up with water. Alright. Let's demolish all of this. Alright, so let's put a sluice in here. perhaps we can't reach that. Let's put the sluice in here. Okay, we might need to do that. Right, now dirt. Right, then coming from above too. Right, so we fill this up with water. Alright, water can escape out here. So we need to put a sluice over here as well. Alright, so if that lets water out, then we need to stop this here too. We've got access to here, but let's do it there. Alright. This sluice keeps it downstream depth. 0.5. This sluice keeps it 0.5. It's too far. Oh, that's not connected. Right then, let's... Yeah, it's not. Can't get the materials. Those two can't be built until this one's built. The materials we need are steel, and we don't have any scrap. But we've now got lots of sticky pistons and extracts, so let's go for scrap metal this way. We've actually got a few more beavers. Do we speed this up? Every 2.3 hours we'll get another 10. So this is blocked off. But it's got a while before it gets up that high. We're going to block this side off. And we're blocking this side off. Are we out of dirt? No, lots of dirt. I wonder what's taking priority. Can these... It's just making progress slowly. That's just been finished. Once that's built, these two will be able to be. It's interesting that they were built. Okay, so once that's built, these ones will be able to be built. Is there any other holes? Well, if we zoom out, we drop down. Yeah, that's the intake. Intake at level 10. That's blocked off now. Alright, that's all been done. Okay, so the next time that water overflows, it shouldn't be... Alright, we're back up to 4.5k water. Bad water's going down, but not a problem. Right, I need to remove this part. Actually, I don't think I need to. These guys are a long way away, aren't they? Right, they're going to grow up in 15 days. In about 7 days. 7 or 6 or something, I don't know. Close enough. But we've got plenty of wood. Yeah, so this shows that we're keeping up with our wood. And same here. Alright, we've got lots of pine resin now. And it shows, yep. What's the efficiency? Yeah, these are only running at about 50%, so that means we only need one of them. I'm going to pause one. And I'm going to deprioritize one of these guys. Alright. How's our wonder going? It's almost done. Lots of trees here. I guess we've run out of storages and uses for them. Only 5% productivity. Don't think we need it to be running at peak efficiency then. Actually, I should have looked at the efficiency. So we were at 90%. So but we don't have all of our stocks of scrap filled up. Now that I've gotten rid of the scrap metal, I can fill in these holes, I think. No? I need a pillar. Will they not be able to get to it? Is it too far away? Too far. Too far. Too far. Alright. Alright. There we go. We can plant oh, it's finished. Not enough materials. Ah, because you need treated planks to launch. And berries. So our gears can change to berries. Are we low on berries? Do we not have enough gatherers? Maybe we can increase our berries. Increase our berry storage, maybe? We need berries, we need treated planks. We don't need metal blocks anymore. Only 20 berries left. We need berries for our water pods, our breeding pods. Alright, have we got any areas we could plant more berries? Yep, there looks nice, there looks nice. We need a forester to do it. Alright. We want forester. And a gather. We've grown some more berries. We're short a few berries. $70 more berries needed for launch, which means we're not making baby beavers at the moment. Do we also put some berries over here? Once those blueberries are planted, we don't need to keep the forester anymore. I'll keep it in case I want it to grow trees in the future or something. But they take ages to grow, don't they? 12 days for fruit as well as 12 days. Maybe we pause this until we get enough berries. Robots are down to 3. Once this one's finished planting. Well, maybe we start pausing some of our extra wood beavers to there. I paused one from there. Pause one from there. That gives us 5. I think we're alright, so have our arm production. It's at 100%. So we're making arms as fast as we can. And we've only got 3. Okay, so if I want more robots, I'd have to build another arm. Okay, so we've got both assemblers running flat out. They're at 80% efficiency. But every time an arm comes in, they build one. Quite a small amount of trees down here. Where is the tree? Where is the lumberjacks all the way down there? Let's pause the lumberjack. Let's pause the forester. I think we can also pause this forester. They don't need so many builders anymore either. So we're not building anything right now. So we've still got 8 builders. Maybe we can drop a hauling post as well. What if our materials are all up? Alright, let's stop the... Where's that extra hauling post up here? Let's pause that. So 21 beavers. We've got 164 with 4 beavers creating bots, 4 bots creating bots. I take a quarter off that. Quarter of 100 would be 25. Quarter of 64 would be 16. So I'm losing like 48. So I don't, I've only got 21 spare, not 48. So what other jobs? Or do we just keep... Right, scrap. We've caught up with scrap. So we only need... we're at 0% efficiency, so maybe 4. Dirt, we're at 10% efficiency. So we could probably run on 1. We probably don't need... Alright, so these guys should stop once they're full. Like these have. Alright, we've got 48. So let's drop this by 1. So now we've got 2 bots there and 1 bot there. So 3 bots assembling bots. So that 164 bots will drop down, hopefully not less than 49. How are our berries growing? Well, I wonder. Alright, we don't need this many here either. 6 days. Right, got it up to 56 now. So the bot arms now are getting, they're up to 7 because we're not using them as quickly. Probably can drop the farmers down by 1 as well. Could have done that probably ages ago. They're working 24/7. And we're pumping water from here. We don't need to do that. For some reason we've caught up to the water. I'll pause one of them. So 60. So those other ones, even though it takes them 12 days to grow, we've still got another 12 days to wait. Berries will appear. There must be another farm here. Well, all of the robots are just congregating around the outside of the district. Fair enough. I like the sound effects. So the small wonder. Wow. That's a little bit better, but alright. How many berries have we got? We've got 1 berry. So it's a berry plant grown up. It probably needs to go in here. I wonder whether am I going to need more berry. I'll plant this out over here. Berries everywhere. 21 berries. 36 berries. Okay. Here they go. Alright, so let's press play on this. See, the number of beavers went down to 19. Because we weren't getting enough berries for the pods. We've waited 12 days to get enough berries. All right. We have over 50 berries. We should be able to launch soon. We're ready to launch. Do we launch with robots or with workers? Let's launch with workers. What viewing angle do we want? Maybe looking back over our city. So now the question is, do we go on green the whole place? Did we lose beavers by doing that? Wasn't sure whether they were flying on those things or not. We might have. Let's pause it. And we've kind of maxed out. So not everyone got to eat. We've got all the features. So could we do better than 72? We must be able to. Alright, let's play on. But not tonight. That's been fun. Thanks for watching. I will be doing something at some point. We've got to find that berry planter. The last one I created here. And we don't need that job. There we go, we went up to 73. Alright. That's it. Save the game. And we will see you guys